These are 20 most athletic plays in NFL history.
Trying to get around the right side, he does. McCaffrey leaps, touchdown!
Busted inside the 20 and the 10, and look at that, he hurdles his way into the end zone.
And we are starting with Brent Grimes' one-handed interception.
End zone.
He gets way up there and snatches the ball out of the air with just one hand over a receiver who is half a foot taller than him. That's not an interception. That's a robbery in broad daylight. But this next moment, a quarterback turns chaos into a touchdown. Watch Taylor Heineke on this play.
Heineke in trouble again. He's able to escape, keeps the play alive, runs for the first down, dives to the pylon. Is he in?
He takes the snap, gets into trouble, and instead of throwing it away, he takes off toward the sideline and dives. Two defenders shove him out, but he stays airborne and stretches the ball in just enough to touch the pylon. That's a touchdown nobody saw coming, including the defense. But this next moment, another player decides flying is the only way to score. Watch Christian McCaffrey on this play. McCaffrey takes the handoff, runs to the right side. At the goal line, he leaps over the defender and flips into the end zone. That's not a touchdown, that's a Superman landing. But this next moment, a wide receiver hurdles a defender like he was nothing. Watch Brandon Ayuk on this play.
And he'll bust it inside the 20 and the 10, and look at that, he hurdles his way into the end zone.
He catches the ball, breaks through two tackles, and right at the goal line, he jumps clean over a defender into the end zone for a touchdown. That defender didn't even get a hand on him. But this next moment, a wide receiver turns a fumble into 99 yards for a touchdown. Watch Kevontae Turpin on this kickoff return.
Line drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his legs. Here he comes. Kevontae Turpin spinning free. Here he goes. Kevontae Turpin takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dallas.
He fumbles the catch first, but he picks it back up. Then he hits a spin move in front of the defenders and takes it 99 yards to the house for the touchdown. That's not a kickoff return. That's a fumble that forgot to ruin the play. But this next moment, a wide receiver chases down a defender who thought the play was already over. Watch DK Metcalf on this play.
With 6 different receivers, and this time he lost one, and it's picked off at the goal line. That's Buda Baker. Buda Baker out in front. Can Metcalf track him down? Can he chase him down? And he does to save a touchdown.
Buda Baker picks the ball and takes off toward his own end zone, thinking he's about to walk in for a touchdown. But Metcalf chases him down at 22.6 miles per hour and catches him right before he can cross the goal line. 22.6 miles per hour to save a touchdown. Somebody get this man to the Olympics. But this next moment, a running back invents a move on the spot. Watch Saquon Barkley on this play.
Last time, locates Barkley at the backfield. Barkley slips 2 tackles, jumping up in the air to the 30.
Barkley catches the ball and slips 2 defenders. Then, with his back turned to the defense, he hurdles a defender without even looking. A no-look hurdle, like he had eyes on the back of his head. But this next moment, a wide receiver makes a catch that still doesn't look real. Watch Odell Beckham Jr. on this play.
And Manning's gonna heave one. There's a flag. Beckham's one-handed catch.
With the defender draped right over him, Beckham goes up and somehow comes down with the ball using just one hand. That's not a catch. That's the most athletic catch in NFL history. But this next moment, a quarterback becomes a receiver and scores a touchdown. Watch Josh Allen on this play.
This is behind Cooper, who brought it in. Pitched it back to Allen. And
Allen throws the ball to Amari Cooper, but Cooper flips it right back to him. Now Allen is running toward the end zone and dives into the pylon for the touchdown. That play wasn't designed, it just happened. But this next moment, a quarterback does his own magic trick. Watch Lamar Jackson on this play. Lamar takes the ball himself, jukes one defender, then hits a spin move on 2 more defenders. He runs 47 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. The defenders have no idea where he went. They don't call him Houdini for nothing. But this next moment, a receiver turns a touchdown into a gymnastics move. Watch Jerome Simpson on this play.
Simpson makes the catch. He's to the 10, the 5. He leaps and goes flying into the end zone.
Simpson catches the ball at the 10-yard line, and instead of just running it in, he leaps over the defender, flips through the air, and lands in the end zone for the touchdown. The Russian judge would give that a perfect 10. But this next moment, a receiver turns one bad attempt into a perfect catch. Watch DeAndre Hopkins on this play.
Hilton blitzing off the slot again. Pass for Hopkins. Oh my goodness. Did he catch that?
the ball is thrown into the end zone, where Hopkins and a defender both go up for it. Hopkins tries to one-hand it first, but the ball tips up, he comes down and catches it with the other hand, somehow getting both feet in bounds. That's one of the greatest touchdown catches you'll ever see. But this next moment, a quarterback shows off his own version of Superman. Watch Cam Newton on this play.
Newton on the quarterback draw, diving into the end zone for the touchdown.
Newton runs it himself, leaps near the goal line, and dives into the end zone for the touchdown. That's not a dive, that's a takeoff. But this next moment, a quarterback refuses to go down. Watch this play between Dak Prescott and Rico Dowdle.
Prescott looking to throw. Pumps off the back foot. Stays on his feet. Now on the move. Floats it to the end zone. Caught!
5 defenders rush Prescott, but he stays on his feet under pressure. He throws the ball into the end zone, where Rico Dowdle juggles the catch for a moment, then comes down with it for the score. That's not a play. That's survival turned into 6 points. But this next moment, a receiver turns a 5-yard pass into a 50-yard touchdown. Watch Dante Hall on this play. He catches a pass, makes one defender miss completely, then spins away from another defender. Using his speed, he turns a 5-yard gain into a 50-yard touchdown. That entire play is insane. But this next moment, 3 defenders are still not enough to stop one tight end. Watch George Kittle on this play.
Picked up enough to give him time to find George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
The quarterback throws the ball toward Kittle, who's in the middle of 3 defenders, and Kittle just rips the ball away from all of them and remains in bounds for the touchdown. Kittle didn't catch that ball, he earned it. But this next moment is the longest interception in Super Bowl history. Watch James Harrison on this play.
Gets it away and it's picked off at the goal line. James Harrison to run it back. Harrison going down the sideline. Harrison is going to go all the way. Touchdown.
Harrison intercepts the ball right near the opponent's goal line, then runs 100 yards, the entire length of the field, into his own end zone for the touchdown. That is the longest interception return in Super Bowl history. But this next moment, a receiver's feet do more work than his hands. Watch Devonta Smith on this play.
Hurts looking end zone for Smith, and touchdown!
Hurts throws the ball towards Smith, who's already in the end zone. Smith goes up and catches it with one hand, while half out of bounds, and still manages to get both feet in. Somebody check if his feet are even human. But this next moment, a running back launches himself for the win. Watch Vic Ballard on this play.
Throws it back to Ballard. Ballard leaps to the end zone. Touchdown.
Ballard catches the ball at the 20-yard line, and at the goal line, he dives and adds a spin in the air just to touch the pylon for the touchdown. That's a game-winning overtime touchdown decided by inches. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and watch the recommended videos. See you in the next one.